Jeanetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. We are going to do the July Liberal Arts Mal genre reveal. Now, to be completely transparent, I am filming this at the beginning of June. I have some things going on that are requiring me to film ahead of time. So I mentioned this in June's genre reveal video as well, but I am pre-recording these for July and for August. But I am going to either take the books with me or download them on my Kindle through like Kindle Unlimited, or just buy them digitally as well, and then I'll be able to read them when the month starts. Because if you're new here and you don't know what the Liberal Arts Mal is, it is something that combines my love of reading and my love of crafting into one place, and I'm inviting you along with me on this journey. So every month I do a genre reveal, and then we start reading and crafting. So for me, I show you the book that we're doing, or the book that I'm doing, in the genre that we're reading, and then I come back later in the month and show you something that I've made that's associated with that book. For you, if you would like to participate, you can do the craft of your choice that's associated with the book, but the book does not have to be read within the month. So if you would like to read the book in the month and do the craft, that's completely fine. Or you can listen to the book. It can be an audio book. That's fine as well. But the craft itself has to be started and finished by the end of the month. So you have that whole month to do the craft if it's a book you've previously read or listened to, or you can read the book and then do the craft. If something inspires you while you're reading, you can switch over to the audiobook and craft while you read. It doesn't matter to me. The important thing is that you're using the books to inspire, using the story, the characters, the setting, whatever, to inspire you to make something. It does not have to be fiber arts related in any way, shape, or form. I myself have done other crafts. I've done pottery. I've done paint by numbers. Let me see. I have my book here. What else have I done? I did a watercolor bookmark. So I did pottery twice, a watercolor bookmark, a paint by numbers. I crocheted a journal cover and a plant kit. So lots of things that I've done so far. At this point, I don't know what I'm doing for June because I just started reading the book. But by the time you see this, you'll already know what I've done for June because I already have shared it with you. But right now, I don't know. I've just started reading the book. But when you finish your make, you can email me, put it in my Facebook group, or put it in the YouTube posts section of my channel. But you have to tell me the title of your book, what inspired you from the book to make your project, and show a picture of your project. So if you don't want to show it to anyone else and you just want to email it to me, that's fine. If you want to add it to the Facebook group, if you want to add it to the posts on YouTube, all of that's fine. You can do it however you wish, but those are the 3 ways that you can enter. But I need it by the last day of the month. So then a few days after that, I'll do a showcase and pick a winner, because there is a monthly prize for this make-along. So I will write your name down and in the order that I receive your entries, and then I will ask whatever that is in my phone to give me a number between the number of entries for the people that enter, and then we will proceed, right? So there is something every single month, but there is also something for anyone who's been with me from January all the way through to December. They will have the option, and they will be put in for another giveaway. So every month there's a giveaway, so you can pop in and out as you're able to, as your schedule allows, as life demands are not as heavy on you, whatever, however you want to think about it. But then there is something for those people who are here for the whole year, right? So, for July, I wanted to do something that was going to make me want to read it, okay? Because for me, as a teacher, July is that middle point where I've been out of school for a little while. I'm just starting to like find my summer groove and chill and enjoy myself. But then I also have to kind of start thinking about going back to work at some point. And I want something that's really going to make me be like, okay, yes, this is what I need to do. So for July, we are going to be doing the genre of mystery. I could have saved that for October, but I kind of felt like that would be a little on the nose, and also I need something that's going to pique my interest, and since I'm the one choosing, that's what I'm doing. So for me, this is actually a sequel to a book that I've already read. So the previous book is called North of the Tension Line, right here. This book is called The Audacity of Goats. Okay, so this says, all is not well north of the tension line. A series of unsettling nighttime incidents have left the islanders uncertain whether to be nervous or annoyed. Are they victims of an elaborate teenage prank, or is there a malevolent stranger lurking on the island? Meanwhile, out-of-state owners of a new goat farm seem to consider themselves the self-proclaimed leaders of the island. Polly, the ferry captain, is troubled by his own unique version of writer's block, and Ben, the captain's 10-year-old son, appears to be hiding something. But it's only when It's only when the imperturbable Lars Ulfason announces his retirement and Stella declares her candidacy for office that the islanders realize trouble is brewing. Fiona must decide whether it is time to leave the island for good or to make another reckless gamble. So this is the sequel to a book that I've already read, but I've been waiting to read it, and now I have it. Because, I mean, it's been out for a little while, but I did not have the book. I got it recently, so I'm excited to crack on with the series, right? So, again, you have until the end of July. July does have 31 days, so you have an extra day, right, to finish your reading, get your entry in, whatever the case may be, and go from there. I really do want to just take a moment and thank every single one of you for participating, for watching, for joining in. If you are, even if you're not sending me things, even if you're just reading and making, it's fine. If you want to show me what you're doing and not be entered into the giveaway, that's fine. You can still send me the information and be like, this is what I did, but I'm not, I don't want to be entered into the giveaway. So, I did want to share something. For me, it was relatively new information. By the time you see this, it will be old hat. But one of the participants of the make-along shared with me that this make-along has sparked a book discussion in their knitting and crochet circle. So they go, and when they're making something, you know, people are like, oh, what are you making that for? Who are you doing? So they've been sharing that they're doing this because of a make-along that they are a part of on YouTube, and it's sparked other people to share what they're reading, or maybe even to read something maybe in that genre or whatever, right? So I think that's really cool that it's sparking things in and around different places. That just brought the biggest smile to my face when I read that in an email. So I really do hope that you are inspired to find a new genre or pick up a new book or reopen an old favorite, right? Because that's part of this is you do not have to read within the month. I do. That's a rule that I hold for myself, not a rule that I apply to everyone else. I want to read the book and do the craft in that month. But I realize that that's not the way that life operates for everyone else. And there are some people who the physical like reading of something is not fun for them. So audiobooks are good for them. But also there are people who have really high demand schedules and maybe they read a lot in the past, but they haven't had time to read a lot now. But that doesn't mean that those inspirations and those thoughts and any of that is not still valid, right? You had those thoughts when you were reading, you identified with this character, you enjoyed this setting, you thought this part of the book was funny or scary or whatever the case may be. And so I don't think that any of that should ever be minimized. So to me, that's why it doesn't matter when you've read the book. But what matters is the make has to be completed within the month that I'm giving you to do this, right? So I know this video is going to come out on a Saturday because July 1st is on a Saturday. I have my handy dandy calendar. I've been planning things out, which is not like me. I usually am like the week before, oh God, what am I going to do? But because it's going to be chaotic for a little bit, I'm trying to make sure I have things ready for you all to hold myself accountable, but also to continue this because I really do love this. I love this so much. So go forth and read and craft. Mystery is our genre for July. And until prize, I didn't tell you the prize. I filmed the video, turned it off, and was like, I didn't say what the prize was. So I'm popping back in. You may or may not know that it's a pop-in, but I've spliced the video together to add this in. The prize for July will be either $10 US Amazon or PayPal. If you don't have US Amazon and you have PayPal, I can give you $10 US in your PayPal, right? So, that's all for now. Continue with the rest of the video. See you again. Be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!